Hello and welcome to FUNcast number 2 with Dr. Fun and me, Kumari Sky. So FUNcast is all about asking Dr. Fun about his musical mantras and asking some questions from viewers like you. So the first thing I want to ask Dr. Fun about today is his little musical mantra song, Better Feeling Neighborhood. And I think it would be great to sing it now.
Okay.
So,
do you want me to start and you?
Go ahead and start.
I'll start and then you can join in.
And then you join in too.
Yeah, sing along if you know it, right? 2, 3. When you're thinking about something and it doesn't feel good, you can pivot to a better feeling neighborhood. When you're thinking about something and it doesn't feel good, you can pivot to a better feeling neighborhood. You can pivot to a better feeling neighborhood. And before you know it, you'll be feeling good. When you're thinking about something and it doesn't feel good, you can pivot to a better feeling neighborhood. When you're thinking about something and it doesn't feel good, you can pivot to a better feeling neighborhood. You can pivot to a better feeling neighborhood. And before you know it, you'll be feeling good. You can pivot to a better feeling neighborhood. And before you know it, you'll be feeling good. Woo! That was very good. We didn't rehearse that, but it really was a nice little blending. I like it.
So, tell us about that little song. Like, why did you decide to start singing that one?
Well, the basis of that song, when you're thinking about something and it doesn't feel good. So usually when I'm processing how I'm feeling or thinking or an idea, I'll start off with the basic idea, which is when you're thinking about something that doesn't feel good. And I'm like, so what do you do when you're thinking about something that doesn't feel good? Well, Abraham talks about pivoting. So I go, you can pivot to a better pivot and then good and neighborhood. Oh, so usually I'm dealing with rhyming the first main idea with a fun, and Source is so great about making it actually make sense. So when I'm thinking, when you're thinking about something and it doesn't feel good, like what should you do? Oh, you can pivot to a better feeling place or neighborhood. So I like to use that analogy of like what kind of a neighborhood are you in your mind? Are you in a scary, dark, frightful neighborhood? Or are you in a beautiful, light, fun, safe neighborhood? So when you're thinking about something and it doesn't feel good, what should I do? Oh, you can pivot to a better feeling neighborhood. And that really just means get off that subject. Get off of that subject. Have you ever known somebody, or have you maybe found yourself, I really don't like this, and let me talk about it. Do you like it? You don't either. Let's talk about it. So we're staying in that bad feeling neighborhood, and then we're wondering why our energy feels bad, our life, everything keeps, so get out of the neighborhood. Get out of it and start pivoting. Find any better thought, or just get off the subject, change your mind, go for a walk. Just get off to a better feeling neighborhood, and before you know it, you'll be feeling good. And it might take some time. Sometimes it's instant. Sometimes it takes time, a long time. Doesn't matter, but just pivot. Get out of there. Get away and focus on something that you do want. Focus on something that does feel good. Look at a picture of your puppy or your kitty, anything, your child. Okay, that's basically what that song's about.
That's great, and it is very, very mantra-like, especially that one. Like there's 2 lines, you just keep saying it over and over and over and over, so it just really gets in your consciousness that you are pivoting to a better feeling neighborhood.
And like, and I want it to be like people are like, when I'm thinking about something and it doesn't feel good. Oh wait, you can pivot to, like, it'll almost like jump in on the middle of your thought. I can pivot to a better feeling neighborhood, like that. That's what I love about it.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much for sharing about that little tune. It's definitely one of my favorites because it's so catchy. Although They're
all catchy.
They're all
That's a
pretty
cute one though,
catchy.
because we can use about
Just,
people have said like a Mr. Rogers Neighborhood. Like I've posted that one, like he's like Mr. Rogers Neighborhood.
And soothing about that one.
Cool, I love it.
Which really brings me to our first question from JC. JC, we got your question here. JC says, you touched on the mantras that are good when you are feeling kind of neutral, not when you are feeling down or something hasn't gone well. So I think this person means you touched on it on the last FUNcast.
Right.
Is there anything you do in those moments? Is there a slower or more reflective mantra that you can use to get back to that neutral place? So this person's asking, like, you know, something that hasn't really gone that well. They want to just kind of get into a neutral place. So they're not expecting to get like happy, A-OK, yippee skippy, everything's positive, because that's too far of a leap for them.
Right.
But what could you use that would be really soothing and just help you just bring it up a bit?
I really like what Abraham says about when you're in the bottom end of the emotional spectrum, from anything from despair to just depression, moving up the scale feels like relief. And when you're from satisfied moving up, it feels like elation. And so it doesn't matter where we are, if we can feel the relief of feeling a little better. It's like, oh, like that feels like the burdens are kind of lifting off. The resistance is lifting off. And so whenever we're in a very kind of muddy, dark place, it's best to stay very general and be very soothing. So I like songs like Easy, Easy, It's So Easy, 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 Relax. And then I have one that's like Relief, Relief, Relief is chief. When I want to feel better, first I seek relief. So even that is telling us, like, just look for relief in any way you can find it. Don't try to solve. Don't try to get too high. Just try to feel better. And one is focus on your breathing. That's such a nice thing. Quiet your mind. I breathe in deep and quiet my mind, and I welcome a better feeling thought. Or breathe in, breathe out. Come on, Kumar, sing this with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Release, relax. It's all worked out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Release, relax. It's all worked out. So it's very important to kind of know where you are on the emotional scale and what is the best path for you to get to that better feeling neighborhood, to reference our earlier song, and to just take it easy. Be easy with yourself. Be light. Nurture yourself. Do something nice for yourself, and then you'll start rising, and then you can start getting into the more fun, happy, upbeat songs.
Yeah. Well, and another thing that I was just thinking, singing that song we just did, is it is slowing your breath down. So if you were to sing that a few rounds and just sit there, you will really feel how your energy has just relaxed. It's kind of like doing a breathing practice.
Yeah, it's like a singing, breathing practice.
Yeah, it's a singing, breathing practice. And if you know at all about yoga and meditation and mindfulness, you know that the main thing that's recommended to help you release stress is breathing. It's quieting your mind. So the song works so perfectly for that purpose.
Right. I would say the breathe in, breathe out, and those very slow songs are good almost as in an affective way. And more, I breathe in deep and quiet my mind, and I welcome a bit. Those are kind of upbeat. So those are more just instructing us as to what to do. It's almost like they're so upbeat. That's not really the song you would sing when you're feeling down, but it will remind you, oh, wait a minute. I quiet my mind and I welcome. Oh, good. So that can almost be a teaching song versus an actual affecting your mood song. That's an interesting point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what else we got? I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm fired up.
All right, so I have another question.
Another question. I love questions. I love questions. If you got questions, send them in. I love them.
Yeah, you can.
Can't get no
leave
respect
them
here.
in the
Turning to Rodney
comments
Dangerfield just
wherever
now. I tell you, I can't get no respect.
Wherever you're seeing this FUNcast, either anywhere, just leave your comment there.
Or your questions.
And
leave your questions. Say, what's up with this?
Question.
So many people have this idea about law of attraction things, and I love the task of helping bring clarity to these. Like, I thought law of attraction is just manifest. I love bringing my Dr. Fun channeled wisdom to these questions because it's really fun. That's why I like doing it.
Right.
Okay, bring it on. Come on.
So the next question is, you talk a lot about staying in the now.
I do.
But isn't it important to set goals and learn from the past? It seems like always trying to stay in the now seems a bit boring, honestly. So this person is thinking, like, isn't it just kind of boring?
Like, stay in the now. Like, always one answer. Stay in the now. Stay in the now. Stay in the now.
So
and it's
what do you have to say about that?
Just stare at a wall or something? That's a great question. And this is something that I even ask myself. It's like, what is this whole thing about, Eckhart Tolle says the power of now, and, ancient wisdom of all kind of philosophers and teachers say stay in the now. And we can hear it so much that it's like blah, blah, blah. It kind of loses its meaning. And I think staying in the now is about being aware that we are energy beings and we are vibrating. We are both receiving and we're emitting vibration. And so if we're in a certain emotional vibration because we're worrying about the future or thinking about regret in the past, that's actually affecting our now moment. Whether we're thinking about the future or thinking about the past, we're doing it all now. So now is the only time that the future exists, and now is the only time that the past exists. Because you're not 3 years old anymore. You're not, and you're not 95 years old. You're only where you are right now. And the only thing you can affect right now is your mood. And this is the powerful thing. Finding a way to raise our mood or to feel better now takes us from maybe a lower vibration to a higher vibration. Now, what's important about that? When I'm in a lower vibration, rhetorical question. When I'm in a lower vibration, I only have access to lower vibration ideas. So, my life is terrible. What am I going to do? I'm so worried. I'm so troubled. And then all I do is think about other people that are troubled, other situations, and then it just multiplies this lower vibration. So, but if I can raise my vibration to being hopeful or to being happy or to being joyful, now I have access to a whole nother realm of solutions. Like sometimes we're stuck in the problem mode. We're so aware of the problem that we only find other things that confirm, oh yeah, you have a problem. But when we can get feeling better, feeling lighter, and it does take work because part of us wants to stay like a dog with the bone on the problem. We think if we can just get that, have you ever seen a dog and they're just so tenacious on that bone, but they're not going to, they're just there forever. If we can take it easy and raise our vibration, then we start rendezvousing with people, with places, with things, with ideas who are actually bringing us the solution to what our problems we feel to be. And that's why, and that can only happen in this now, because that's the only place where I can affect my mood.
Right.
Woo!
And I think you touched on something really important for people to remember, is that this staying in the now, it's not easy in a way to okay, well, I stay in the now all the time now. It's something you need to practice. It's something you need to gain momentum on. So don't get frustrated if you keep not
popping out again.
Staying in the now.
Right.
It's important.
Well, especially Abraham talks about momentum, and that's why we have to be very nice with ourselves. Because we're not going to just get it automatically. Who knows? It might take years, might take decades. There's no time frame. But if we've habitually been thinking about the future and the past and worrying and all this, and then we say, I'm going to practice this living in the now. You might be able to do it for 5 seconds, and then you're back to the future and the past and the future and the past. But the good news is, if we keep practicing living in the moment, living in the now, pretty soon we're going to start to go, hey, wait a minute. I'm thinking about the future. I can't affect that. We're going to come back. I come back. I come back to the moment. I stay right here and I stay right now. I come back. I come back to the moment. I stay right here and I stay. I'm going to the past. I come back. I come back to the moment. I stay right here and I stay right now. I come back. I come back to the moment. I stay right here and I stay right now. Now, that's what that means. When I'm wandering off into things I can't control, wandering back into things that are done, I come back. Come back to this moment, focus again on my breathing, focus again on what's real, raise my vibration, and then the whole world of what I can access and ideas changes. And that's how we live law of attraction, is we take responsibility for our vibration over everything, and then change the way you see, and the way you see world changes, something like that. And that's why the songs are so helpful, because you can just sing a song like here and now, 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 here and now. I focus on the here and now, here and now, here and now. What? Here and now, here and now. Future? No, here and now. Here and now, here and now, I focus on the here and now. Here and now, I focus on the here and now. Here and now, I focus on the here and now.
So, PL.
PL.
I don't think that staying in the now is boring once you try it.
It does take practice, though. It takes practice, and you got to be happy with whatever you can achieve wherever you're at, because wherever you're at is A-okay. Always and forever, because you only can be where you are, and you only can grow from where you are, and you only can transform from wherever you are, so it's okay wherever you are.
Right, and so much more comes from being centered and aligned in the moment, like Dr. Fun was talking about. You get attuned to other ideas, other thoughts.
People will call you. There are people out there that are high vibing in the solutions of your life that will think to call you when you're high vibing. But when you're low vibing, they won't think of you. Like literally, Source will bring them to their mind to call you when you're feeling good. And when you're feeling bad, that person won't call you. It's that simple.
And it becomes surprise and delight. This all becomes surprise and delight.
I thought you want me to sing the song. I don't know, maybe I'll sing it, but next time, maybe another time.
Oh, you should definitely.
No, next time. I'm going to keep them waiting. Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Bye.
Bye.